My name is Shelley Appleton, and currently on my Facebook group, which is Calm, Willing and Confident Horses, I've been running some training challenges for everyone, and it's been really great while we've all been in lockdown. It's also been helping me because I'm busy writing courses and putting my process into an actual course. So I've kind of been running beta versions of the course and getting my group to participate and have a go and pop up videos, and I've been giving feedback. It's been really good for me, and it's been really good for everyone in the group to do a bit of learning. I get to work out what's working, what's not working, and what to include in the course. Anyway, I put out a bit of a call today to the members to just let me know how they're going and whether there's any feedback. And I got this really good post by a really good client, and she wrote this, and she said, I think I can speak on behalf of everyone to thank you for the dedication you have given to each of us by answering our many questions and commenting constructively on videos. All the above comments I totally agree with, but personally I find it confronting when I've done my homework before I go work my horse and I don't get the result. I think I lose confidence then because I'm unsure if I'm doing it wrong or if the horse has an issue. How do we overcome these negative thoughts as they obviously transfer to the horse? Now, this is such a crucial, important issue that I actually want to address it because, as you know, my PhD is in thinking and human learning and also expert performance. And I just want to make this video just to give you an insight into what you're going through when you're trying to increase or improve your training skills, or you're just learning something new. Okay. So here's a little graph that I want you to see, right? This graph here is known as the learning curve. And as you see, there's quite a steep part of the curve before it plateaus out. Now, this is how you get good at anything. It doesn't matter. This is the learning curve, all right? And it's all determined. How good you are is really determined by practice time. Now, there's this really cool amount of practice that everyone's got to be aware of, and that's like 20 hours is really, if you put in 20 hours of practice into something, that actually gets you like some pretty rapid improvement. It is 20 hours, but you get rapid improvement if you get dedicated and you practice something for 20 hours. Now, a number of years ago, someone on Facebook put up a bit of an example. They started an art course and they put up these pictures of their art, their quality of their art before they started the art classes. And it was just an online class. And as you can see, this is the extent of the artistic abilities before the workshop. And I think the workshop was called Extraordinary Mind Workshop. And you can see they're pretty basic for pretty basic artistic ability of this particular person. Now, this was after just 26 hours of being involved in this extraordinary mind thing. 26 hours. So look at the difference there, you know, like look at the difference. Very basic skills, 26 hours later. Now, this person here, you say, does this person have any artistic ability? You probably go like, not really, no. But look, after 26 hours of practice, look at that, you know, it looks promising, you know. Okay, so 20 hours of what's known as dedicated practice towards something is powerful. Now, experts aren't people with freakish natural abilities. They're not, okay? Experts are experts at actually maintaining high levels of practice and improving performance. So, you know, I might be an expert in what I do, but I don't stop practicing and I don't stop striving to get better and better and better. I continuously study about horses and training, and I'm continuously experimenting with them. Even in lockdown, even though I can't do it, I'm studying and researching things and going back on footage and, you know, looking at things and rethinking and examining things. So in other words, it's not about what you're born with. It's about how consistently and deliberately you can work to improve your performance. So when it comes to this deliberate practice, right, it's a particular type of practice, and that's actually what I'm getting you to engage in during my course. I just haven't selected those exercises randomly, and I haven't presented the information just in a haphazard way. I've done it deliberately with what I understand about human learning. So let's look at deliberate practice is different from work, play, and simple repetition from a task. Okay, it's not. It requires effort. It has no reward really, and it's not inherently enjoyable whatsoever. It's hard and you fail lots. And that's the problem with why people fail to get really good at stuff. Because it's not because of time, it's because it's emotionally painful. So you go out there, you do the study, you watch my course, you do the study, it's all in your head, right? And you go out there and you give it a go, and it's painful. It hasn't worked out. You're not sure whether you're doing it wrong, whether the horse is not right. Like it's really quite torturous. Okay, it just is, because targeting in on specific things like I'm making you do is it's not actually fun. You know, you give it a go and it doesn't work out how it is. You know, and it's frustrating. It's not necessarily fun. However, okay, dedicated practice is systematically practicing something until you get good at it. And this means understanding your weaknesses and identifying specific tasks in your practice to address those deficiencies. So I'm helping people out by giving them feedback. So you go out, have a go at it. Okay, I'm telling you what I'm wanting you to see, and I'm asking you to videotape it for me and show me, because just that process is making you look at it again. Okay, and it's so wonderful to see people picking up their problems, and that's fabulous because I'm teaching you how to do this dedicated practice. Okay, and then when I review it, I'm giving you some more tips, because when you're learning something, you don't know actually what to even see. Your mind only sees what it knows to see. So if you don't know you're doing something too fast, you don't know whether you're necessarily releasing pressure at the right time or what that horse is actually saying or doing, you can't even recognize it to see it. Okay, so that's my job as a coach, to point it out to you. So I'm giving you specific tasks with a specific outcome, and then I'm coaching you to teach you to see it for yourself, plus also setting up to take videotape so you start doing this kind of critique of yourself. So with any activity, it's all about getting really good with a specific number of skills. It's actually called the Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule. It's where 20% of the skills are responsible for 80% of the training or handling situations of the horse. Now, it can also, this 80-20 rule can also be applied to lots of things. And if you ever want to see something really funny, go and Google the comedy act Axis of Awesome, okay, on YouTube. And they demonstrated how they could play the most famous pop songs in the last 20 years by knowing how to play just 4 chords, just 4. Okay, so they really demonstrate this 80-20 rule. So what I've done, I've identified what I believe are the 80-20 rule of horse training. Okay, and I've broken it down into round penning, groundwork, and riding foundation. Right, and I've identified the specific things you need to dedicate practice to get you really good. Okay, to set you up to be able to build a foundation on a horse. If you can build a foundation on a horse, you can correct any problem. But not only that, you can protect that foundation, and with those extra things, okay, learning more advanced things, you pick them up a hell of a lot easier, right? And you have a better ability to protect the horse throughout the process, being able to identify whether you're doing something wrong, etc., a lot quicker. So it also includes, besides the round penning, groundwork and ridden things, I also teach you the ability to be able to read a horse and identify if the horse is cool or uncool, be able to find a starting point for, introducing when you're ready to move on to the next thing, and also identify emotions they're expressing through their behavior and gesture. But also along the way, I'm also teaching you how to make good training decisions and to take into consideration how that horse is feeling and performing and what you should do about it. Okay. So, how you get good working with horses and how you overcome this real frustration and struggle that you go with from learning is, first of all, you got to embrace that struggle. Okay, struggle's part of the process, and when you're feeling it, okay, you know you're in it and you know you're actually doing it right. Okay, I'm there to help coach you through it. But it's like you go out there every day and you practice again, because it's consistency. You got to understand that you've been doing something different for however old you are, and that horse, however old it is, has been doing something a certain way for such a long time, and you're going to introduce something new. Trust me, you're not going to get it in 5 minutes, and the horse isn't going to learn it in 5 minutes either, or in one session. It's about going out there every day, targeting one thing and aiming for improvement. Because I promise you, if you go out there today and have an experience, and you go out there and practice it again tomorrow, it'll be better. And the next day, it's going to get even better, because that 20 hours is going to kick in, all right? Now, there's a really good quote by AFL coach called Ross Lyon, and he has this quote: where you aim is where you land. Okay, and so if you aim to be bloody good with horses, okay, to be good trainer, you will get there. Okay, but it's about being dedicated, it's about being prepared to struggle, being consistent, going in there, trying. But if I give you these exercises, right, and you go out there and you try every day to make them a little bit better, I'll help coach you through and help tweak you so you can see things you couldn't see before, and you'll be able to self-correct. I promise you, every day you go out there and practice, it's going to get better and better and better. Okay, good luck, everyone.